Hey loves. Today's deck, I feel bad because I don't have a liaison at Hay House. Unfortunately, that's who published this deck. So because I don't have a liaison there, I wish I did. Hay House, call me. Um, because I didn't have a liaison there, I could not get this deck for review. It's a pretty decent price. Hay House has a lot of good sales. So I was like, you know what? I saw this deck on Amazon, and I'm an Amazon affiliate, so I'm going to buy it on Amazon, and then I am going to show it to everybody and give them my Amazon code, because I'm supposed to show product for Amazon as frequently as possible anyway. So that's what we're going to do. Today we're going to look at a deck that I bought with my own money for the purposes of showing to you and fulfilling my obligation to the associate program of Amazon.com. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anyone and everyone who might like it too. Please drop us a positive comment in the comment section. And if you want to get a reading done, please email me or hit me up on social media. I would be thrilled to give you a reading. Underneath this video is all my information, including my Patreon and my Ask an Aquarius merchandise. And please check it out. Alright, so let's get started. Hay House always has very hard, very decent boxes. They generally have finger holes that makes it easy to pull them apart. That's good. Here's the inside. I love when there's pictures or words on the inside of the box. I think that is a very beautiful touch. The first thing we're going to take a look at is the guidebook. As always, she's cute. She's beautiful. She has a nice full figure. I love it. So it's promising me some good stuff. Let's see if they deliver. There's spreads in the front. The guidebook does not have full color, and it doesn't appear to be in the upright and reverse either. But they do have some questions in here that would be good if you're using your cards for journaling. I've only seen one or two though, so that sounds great. Now we're going to take this out and look at the bottom of the box. Another beautiful illustration. Maybe that's the star. Love her hair. Okay. Alright guys, this one has me with my hopes up pretty high. It comes wrapped in paper, which I greatly appreciate the respect for the planet. So we gotta rip it off. There we go. Before we get into anything else, I am going to show you the backs of the cards. Pretty, huh? Beautiful. So if it's in the upright or the reverse, you're going to see it exactly the same way. So that's very, very, very good. Cardstock. Very, very good. Not too thick, not too thin. Nice snapback. Now, I noticed that it's a good size for the hand. That's good. Alright, let's take a look at them. Let's get a look at this art. Because you guys know from me, what makes and breaks a deck is the art. Alright, let's pull it up. The first thing I notice is that there is a number and the name of the card, but it's at the bottom, which I like. There is no real border. It's just a plain white background, and it has like some type of color background behind the actual image of the person. The Fool is a young, pretty girl. Look at her hair, her purple hair. This is really awesome. Just coming in from the gate, I'm seeing some really positive choices. I like the size of the cards. I love the fact that there's no borders. And this artwork is stunning. Like, who illustrated these? Like, oh my goodness. It says the creator, and I wonder if the creator is the illustrator. But we're going to find out. When we get done, we're going to look at the book. Oh, here we go. Her name, here she is. I'm gonna let you guys see it in case you want to screenshot that. She's the artist and the creator. Okay. Well, I'll tell you one thing. She's a phenomenal artist. And I'm sure she knows that, because my goodness. I love the fact that we're already seeing diversity. We're already seeing age diversity. or I mean, they like from the door. I love that. It's not an afterthought. It's something that, you know, the creator really was like, okay. And they're in the first couple cards. The Empress is pregnant. Some people prefer the Empress not pregnant. I don't think it's nothing wrong with it either way. But I do prefer my Empress pregnant. I like the fertility idea, but some people it is triggering for them, so I get it. I love the wand she has in her hand. That is gorgeous with the crystal on the edge of it. Wow. Yeah, I knew. Let me tell y'all something. I knew when I saw this deck, I was like, you know what? I'm going to show that deck one day. If I can't get it from the publisher, I'm going to get it one way or another. Because I knew I love this Hierophant. I love his hair. Awesome. I knew that just from looking at a couple of the cards that I really fancy the artwork. Definitely. I can't tell with this one. It looks like to me, is this two women? I can't tell. Yeah, I can't really tell. But it looks like it could be a man with long hair, or it could be two women. Either way, I think that's beautiful. And the fact that I can't tell, I like that. I like that. A lot of times people make that choice. I love that. I love not being able to tell. It's like, you know, just let love be love. And she's riding the tiger. Okay, okay. Now for the strength card, that's not a strength. That's the chariot. Okay, okay, okay. But still, she's riding the tiger. I love that. I was thinking that was strength, but here's strength. This is strength right here. So she is chilling with the lion. The lion is the usual animal we see in the strength card. I love the diversity. There's cultural diversity. There's age diversity. Here's another crone. Love to see as many crones as possible. Love her staff too with that beautiful crystal. I want one of these. Let me find one of these. I like that. That is really cool. And here's some more cultural diversity for our Wheel of Fortune. She's beautiful. Love the background. Love her jewelry. The details. This artist definitely gave us details. This artist did her thing. This is beautiful too. Justice. Lady Justice. Oh, she's hanging by a tire. That's cool. In the States, people will take a tire and hang it like that and swing in their backyard. So that's a very cool idea. Our death card. She appears to be Native American. I really can't tell, but that's the look I get from her. She's beautiful. They're all beautiful. I'm seeing almost everything I want to see. The only thing I'm not seeing, and we're only 17 cards in, 16 cards in. The only thing I'm not seeing very much size diversity. I want to see people, you know, different types of bodies, that kind of thing. Not seeing a lot of that or any of that yet. But, you know, give it time. Let's see what's there. Love that for the tower. I love how her hair, she does a beautiful job with the details of the hair. This is the star. I knew it was the star. I love her locks. I have locks. And the star is Aquarius. And I'm Aquarius. So I'm really, really feeling this star. Me and her are like sisters. I'm feeling her. This is beautiful. Wow. Yeah, the art is amazing. It's like every card is like even more beautiful. It just keeps getting more beautiful in intensity. I love it. That is really nice. The eyes, the third eye. It's gorgeous. Okay, so the lady on the box is the world. She is voluptuous. Beautiful. I often look through decks and fall in love. I'd be like, I wonder, is this a real model? Is this a real person? Like, oh my God. Beautiful. I feel like for a lot of people, this is going to be their soul deck. I really do. It has that kind of energy. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Light Seers Tarot. Just a little bit. Like just with the modernness of it and the happiness of it. That reminds me of it. But it has its own flair, you know? And it's not as bohemian as the Light Seers. Which I like bohemian too. But it's not... Ooh, it's not as bohemian. Oh, see, that gives me the impression that that's his husband, and I love that. I love the wands in their hands. See, they're teasing me with these, man. I need one of these. I need a nice long one to go for walks with, you know. So whereas I'm not seeing a lot of like larger people, this gentleman is in a wheelchair. I love that. I think that's really cool. And which card is this one? The Six of Wands? Okay, I like that. The Six of Wands I've seen a lot be depicted as a person in a wheelchair. I think that's a really cool message. Oh, she reminds me of the ladies from Wakanda. Wakanda forever. Yes. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. I love Chadwick. Love his performances. Loved his energy. Seems like, you know, the best people go first, right? They used to always say when I was a kid, my elders would say, the good die young. Oh, look at that. That is really cool. I love how he's surfing on the wand. What an awesome choice. Oh my goodness. Am I fangirling enough? Like, oh, wow. This is decent. This really, you know something? Another thing I was getting ready to say about this deck. This deck is not a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. This deck is going rogue with how it depicts the images. I mean, you do see some Rider-Waite-Smith's symbology or symbolism, I'll call it. But you're seeing a lot of them just making their own creative, happy choices. And I'm feeling it. Oh my goodness. Look at this woman. What I love about her is not only is she of color, she's dark skinned. A lot of times when you see people of color, they're light skinned. Light skin, maybe brown skin, but for the most part, they're never this dark. I think that's a wonderful choice. I love her dark, pretty skin. I love it. Reminds me of the what's her name? Lupita from Black Panther. That's about the color of her skin. Beautiful. Oh, so many great choices here. I love it. Alright, this should be the cups. Oh my goodness. The first thing I notice is how beautiful that cup is. Look at how ornate that cup is. I would love a cup like that for my altar. Definitely two women. And they look very happy. Or at least feminine presenting people. And they look very happy. I love it. And some of the cups are different. I'm seeing brass cups, gold cups. Oh, look at the friends. Oh, I love it. Look at Grumpy Gus. Grumpy Gus, take the cup and stop. Ah, look at this poor dear. She spilled her cups. The Five of Cups always gets me in the feels. Oh, look at her. The Six of Cups. The Cups is my favorite suit. It's all about emotion and feelings and, you know, stuff like that. And I just love it. Beautiful. They definitely succeeded with adding in crones. This is the third crone I've seen. Usually you're lucky if you get one crone. So I'm definitely feeling that. Ooh, excuse me. To bump you guys. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, look at the babies. Oh, I love little babies. I love, oh, we got a man crone. So yeah, they succeeded with the crone, seriously. I love the fact that he's a page though. Because usually when you see pages, it's a young guy. But an older person can be a page, especially if they have a childlike spirit. So I think that's really an awesome choice. A very different choice too, not an ordinary choice. So I do love that. Oh, look at him. Looks very sweet, very sincere. Kind of guy you want to date your daughter, you know, coming over, offering you a pie. Oh, we got us a chunky mommy. See, that's what I'm talking about. She's full figured, kind of full like the world card. So we do have some larger bodies. It's just not a lot of them. So I've seen at least 2 so far. So that's okay. Like to see more, of course. But okay. We're represented. I'm a big gal, so I see that we're represented. Like to see more, but okay. Okay. Fun way to represent the swords. What do I think about this deck? I'm feeling it. It's something that I could see myself using, and I could see myself using it a lot. I would like to see more larger people in here. Other than that, I can't complain about anything. The card stock, the card size, the artwork. I really can't complain about anything. It's very well executed. It's beautiful. I'm sure a lot of you already have this deck because I believe it was indie. I think this was an indie deck before it went mass market, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of you probably have this deck. I think I'm late to the party with this one. But if you don't have this deck and you're feeling it, go underneath this video and click on the link and purchase it right there on Amazon.com. Wow, that 9 is serious. I'm seeing a lot of tattoos too. A lot of them have tats. I like that. I know that a lot of my elders did not have tattoos, but in my generation, they were very popular. Okay, Paige. Awesome choice. Awesome choice for that page. Okay. His little slick wink. The Queen of Swords. I get this card all the time. And she looks like the Queen of Swords. She look like she not playing with none of us. She will cut you with that sword, I'm trying to tell you. I love how he has the salt and pepper thing going on in his beard. Y'all see that in his beard? Great choice. Another great choice. Yeah, I can't complain. I would have to give this deck a 9.5. That's what I'm going to go with. I was sitting here struggling between 9 and 10. I'm going to go with 9.5 out of 10. And the only reason why I took off 0.5 is because I would like to see more larger people. They are represented more so than even in some other decks. But I would like to see 4 or 5 more. That's about it. If it had 4 or 5 more, it would have been perfect. I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. He's larger. And he's older too. He has a very wise look to him. He looks like an elder. I love the men in this deck. The men are... He's a big guy. Well, he's not huge. You can't tell because he's holding something. What is he holding? His money? He's holding his money for dear life. Like, that's a perfect 4 of Pentacles. If you don't hold on to your money, you end up like the 5 of Pentacles. So... shouldn't be miserly, but... Okay, so we have another large lady. Oh, my large lady. Oh, she's pretty too. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah, I said I wanted 4 or 5. That's 1. That's 1. She's pretty. Love that. This is such an awesome depiction because the 8 of Pentacles is about somebody who's an expert at their craft. And she definitely has perfected. Looks like she's a ballerina. I love her hair and the way it's intertwined around the pentacles. Beautiful choice. Okay, Dapper Dan. And usually the 9 of Pentacles is a woman, so that's a good choice. I love that. I love that. Oh, we got another Chrome, people. Yeah, they really succeed. This, you know something? I'm trying to think. Out of all the decks I own, other than I think the Weaver's Oracle and the Wisdom Keeper's Oracle, those are the only 2 I could think of, but those are both oracles. Out of all the tarot decks that I own, I swear this one has more chromes than any other deck, and I love it. I'm here for it. I'm 46 years old, so I'll be a crone in like 4 years, so I am here for the representation. Definitely. Okay. All right, Paige. This knight is a woman. I love that. So you see how they went rogue in a lot of different areas and they just did their own thing, and I love that with a deck. I don't mind a Rider-Waite-Smith clone. I don't mind a good clone moment, but I really do enjoy when they go rogue and do their own thing. And this is like a combination of both, so it's perfect for me. He looks like Method Man, don't he? Method Man look good. He looks good. And I think he's older than me and he looks really good. So yeah. Yeah, this deck is stunning. Yeah, 9.5. It has representation of almost everything I saw here. I would like just a few more. I'm going to say 3 more at this point because I just saw another one. So yeah, I would give it a 9.5. I think it's a beautiful deck. I think for a lot of people, this would be a great soul deck. You know what I'm gonna do? Because that was my boy, I'm gonna look this one up. This deck is great for an intuitive reader. It's great for a beginner. And it is great for somebody who is a traditional reader. I think all of us could benefit from this one. Is he the King of Pentacles? Yeah, he's the King of Pentacles. Let me make sure I'm in the right section. Pentacles, this is him. Leadership, protection, provision, discipline. The King of Pentacles is the symbol of great worldly success. He is ambitious, confident, and has built a financially lucrative empire. Yes, this industrious man achieved his success through honest hard work. With self-discipline and careful control, he managed his growing wealth, investing wisely and building a strong, stable life for his family. With his fair and ethical business practices, his staff and colleagues view him as a great leader and approach him for reliable wisdom and guidance. Now is the time for the well-planned, tried and true path, not the experimental unknown. This is really good. I would love if they had the reverse in here. There's only the upright. There is no reverse. So that's the only thing I would change about this as far as the guidebook is concerned. And I told you it spreads in the beginning of this, I think. It's a bunch of spreads here. And I don't know if that's Method Man or not. It doesn't say if that's a depiction of Method Man. So I'm going to take it that it's not. This reminds me of him, I guess. So tell me, do you think that? If you know who Method Man is, do you think he looks like Method Man? Alright guys, you come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.